Today we're going to play with our brand new purse gift card die. It's so cool. Like, this is going to be really fun. What's cool, I also wanted to show you guys the packaging so you know how it comes. It comes in this nice little contained thing. And on the inside, when you open it, everything, all of the dies are set up in here. So when you take the dies out, you'll have a place, you'll know right where to put them again. And then it's also got some nice detailed instructions. It tells you what pieces are included and then the instructions. But once you do one of these, it's really easy to put together. So it's really fun. You've got this great little package, and it even has a couple samples on the front for you. So this is basically, this is the simplest form of what we're doing. This is a gift card. Look at the dimension to it and everything. It's really fun. It's got this pocket, so you can put a nice little gift card in here. You can put a little sentiment on the inside. So we added thank you. When you flip it over, you'll notice that you don't see the little ribbon. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And voila. So very cute. And we're going to show you a bunch of different samples as well. Let's go ahead and just start making the first one. Again, we're going to make a couple of these. So this will be good when you guys have your own. The main piece has all the score lines already. You know, you're going to just die cut and it's going to give you these nice little score lines. So we're going to start with this piece. And these, this little piece, you can die cut it twice to put one on the front and back of the purse, or just like this one, I just put it on the front. Totally up to you. Again, you can put it on the front and the back if you want to. So if you're just going to put it on the front, then that would be the piece that has all of these extra flaps. And I think we'll do that just so you can kind of see. I want you to keep in mind where the front of your purse is going to be. So we'll go ahead and just attach this right at the top, and you're just going to center. It will hang over the little folds just a little bit, and it's just going to go right there. And then let's go ahead and you fold these in. You can use a bone folder if you want to. This doesn't really need it. They fold really nice. It's a nice deep fold. A nice deep score line, so really easy to fold. And go ahead and do all of the little pieces. So you've now folded in everything. And you can use any adhesive. For when I do something like this, I kind of like using the glue just because I can move it around a little bit. So for me, I'm going to start by doing the bottom tabs first. So I'm just going to put some glue on here and some glue on here. I'm going to hold that in place and hold that one in place. Just let that glue set up a little bit. Again, you can use score tape if you want to. We can go ahead and put some glue on the edges here. One at a time here. All right. Now you want it right along that edge. Now what's kind of nice, you have one of the dies. This is for the purse handle. This is the purse handle, but it works really nice to slide it in here and push it against that edge. Kind of gives you something to make sure the glue is set. So can you tell what I'm doing? I'm just kind of pushing that in there so I have something to push that against. So kind of handy. Now let's get this side done. And again, you can use score tape if you want to. So Okay, I'm going to use this again. I'm just going to push it in there so I have something to push it against. You just want it to set up good. Very easy. And then this piece is going to tuck in. So that is the main part of the purse. Again, you're just gluing these little flaps. So easy to, you can do a bunch of them as little favors. Okay, let's do the pocket. So your die comes with a little square, which is right here. So here's the little square that comes in this piece. I forgot to stick that on here. And you're going to cut 2 of those. So it even says on your instructions to cut 2 of these. And then I'm going to show you another way to do this too. So for your first one, you have your pocket. We're going to fold those down. Now on the cover, we're going to glue this to the first piece. We're going to flip it over and make sure these are folded in. I want you to fold this up, put this all the way down to the bottom, but do not glue the bottom piece. I just want you to have it in the right place. So you're going to open this up and you're just going to put glue. You want this centered in here. You're just going to put glue on the side panels. This is really important, and you'll understand why in a minute. So you're going to glue that down, and you're going to glue that down. Okay, that's it. Okay. Now we want to put our handle on before we put our back panel on. This piece, this little rectangle, has a score line in the middle. This is for the handle. I'm going to show you some other options, but I wanted to show you how to do this first. So go ahead and crease this and then put some glue on the inside. By folding this in half, it just makes the handle a little sturdier. So that's why I did it this way, because I wanted it to be a little stronger. Now, while it's wet, you get the glue in there. So while your paper is kind of wet, I'm going to start to curve it around. It's just easier than doing it now while the paper's kind of pliable. Okay, so now we've kind of curved that around. Great. Okay, now I'm going to glue this to the inside. And for this, again, you can use the glue, but I think it's going to be easier to set down if I put a piece of score tape on here. So I'm going to just put a piece of score tape on. So you're going to just go in about, half an inch. Half an inch. Again, you could use a pencil and measure, but I don't worry too much about it. All right, now we're going to attach the back piece. And I'm going to do the back piece a solid because I'm going to have this be an area where you can write your name or something like that. So we're going to go ahead and put this piece down. I might as well, since I have the score tape out, just do the score tape. Do not glue in the pocket. Okay. Little piece here. Okay, remember you're going to keep that flap out, and it might be easier to go from the top here. Okay, so you have this pocket, this thing sticking out. And then just going to fold up here, just make sure it's got a nice crease. Here's the insert. The reason this is sticking out is because when you now have your main purse, you're going to drop this in there. Did you guys hear that little click? When I pull this up, it stays because it's hooking on that little flap that's tucked in. So now you can open and shut this and it stays in. You don't lose this little piece with your purse. And then we want to add this. Okay, tuck that in. There we go. All right. There. So then you've got something you can write on. Now, if you need to take it out, you can kind of pull it up and pull it so it'll come out if you need to write on your sentiment or something. But for the most part, it's gonna just stay right like that. You guys want to see some other varieties? So another fun thing to do. Now this, again, we just used that rectangle and cut it twice so that we could sandwich our little flaps in and our little handle. But I wanted to show you something really fun. I took a wire and I put some beads on it. And we're going to make this the handle for this one. So instead of cutting that rectangle out, I cut a single piece, 3 inches by 7 1/4, and we're going to fold it in half. So I did that with this piece. And I'm just going to fold this in half. Then we've got our pocket. We're going to tuck the sides in and the bottom. All right, this time I don't want this to pull out, so I'm keeping the fold here. So we're going to attach our pocket to the front cover. And again, just want to make sure the folds are in the right place and open that up. Hold in place and glue your flaps. Okay. Now, again, this is pretty heavy wire, so I just, kind of measured it a little, and we're going to drop this in here. And what I did with the wire, just so it stays in, I folded the little end. Then all we need to do is seal this. We don't even have to glue that in place because it's gonna stay, it will stay there. You know what, I'll probably just put a little piece there just so it doesn't slide down or something. You gotta leave that flap out. So I'm gonna push that all the way up. And then fold this down. That little extra glue that I put there, I think is gonna help that from not sliding. And then pull that up. And then here's your pocket. You can kind of see that little wire a little bit, or it's a little bit bulky there, but look how cute. So this one, we're going to just substitute this out. Slide that in. Look how cute that is. I love it. Ah, it's so fun.